I'm Harrison Graham. Welcome into the Chiefs Report by Chat Sports. On today's show, we're going to explore 5 surprise cut candidates. Now that the NFL draft is in the books, NFL free agency is behind us. Let's get into it. Number 1, Kadarius Toney. And maybe this wouldn't be a surprise. Who knows? I certainly don't think we saw it going as poorly as it did last year after they traded for him a year and a half ago. I mean, only 27 catches, 6.3 yards per catch. I mean, just hardly any explosiveness, which we know he's a speed demon and explosive type of player. It just didn't happen last year, and his drop percentage was ridiculous at over 13%. It's put up or shut up time for Kadarius Toney. I said it at the time. I'll still stand by it. You still won the trade because he helped you win a Super Bowl. He had a key punt return inside the 5 and a touchdown catch in that Super Bowl over the Philadelphia Eagles. But other than that gain, you could make a strong argument that he's basically done nothing for you. And in a lot of cases, he's actually been a negative. I mean, week 1 last year against Detroit, he drops 3 passes, one of which gets picked off. He was horrific. And that carried through last year, had an injury at the end of the year, which kept him out. The talent's there. It's the between the ears for him. Can he stay focused and reach his potential, or at least reach some of his potential? Because last year he came nowhere close. It was an extremely disappointing season. So I don't think he's a lock to make this team. I think he's going to have to earn a roster spot. And like I said, it's put up or shut up time because the clock is ticking. Will Kadarius Toney make the Chiefs' 53-man roster? Type Y for yes, type N for no. I would guess yes, especially with the Rashee Rice situation of potentially being suspended, but it's not looking super ideal right now. Next up is BJ Thompson, who was the rookie out of Stephen F. Austin last year. Only played 1 game last year, and we kind of knew as a rookie it would be mostly a redshirt season. But at the same time, he is a player that was really raw coming out of college, and by a lot of folks in NFL circles and NFL draft circles, considered a pretty big reach. I think that's pretty safe to say. And yeah, we didn't think he'd play a lot and factor in last year, but he only played in 1 game and he didn't do anything. So where does he fit in? He's going to have to grow a lot this year. I mean, he's definitely behind Karlaftis, Dana, Amenahue, and Enudike Uzoma. So at best, he's your 5th defensive end, and Malik Herring's pretty solid. Are they going to carry 6? Are they going to carry 5? Some only carry 4. I think this is probably a team that carries 5. Obviously, a factor in this is Charles Amenahue's recovery timeline because he got injured in the playoffs with the torn ACL. So he may not be ready for week 1, so that gives you an extra roster spot that could help a guy like BJ Thompson make the team. But it was always a big developmental project here, and if he doesn't start to develop, well, the Chiefs could opt to cut him, bring him back on the practice squad if no one else picks him up. Okay, next up is Lucas Niang, who's entering the final year of his rookie contract. And, it's kind of just been a bizarre situation from the start with him. We'll talk about him and why he could get cut here in just a moment. But shout out to Fanatics. You can get a Xavier Worthy jersey right now at the link below. At chatsports.com/Worthy. Pick up your rookie Xavier Worthy jerseys today. He had a good rookie minicamp. I'm excited to see his speed on full display. Chatsports.com/Worthy. Link is in the comments and in the description. Click and shop today and get yourself a Xavier Worthy jersey. Lucas Niang, 0 starts over the past 2 years. And when I say it's been kind of rocky from the start, remember, this is technically his 4th year from a contractual standpoint, but it's really his 5th in the NFL because his rookie year, 3rd-round pick, he was the only rookie that opted out with the COVID opt-out option that the NFL offered. So I think that really set his development back because he had to play catch-up because essentially he didn't do anything for a year. I mean, I'm sure he was working out on his own, but when they drafted him in the 3rd round, I was like, this could be a 10-year right tackle for you. And he started 8 or 9 games in 2021 in his rookie year, but, de facto 2nd year, played fairly well, but then he had a nasty injury. In the last 2 years, he's started 0 games. They paid Jawan Taylor major money to be the starting tackle. They drafted Wanye Morris. They drafted Kingsley Suamataia. They signed Donovan Smith last year. Niang's time might just be up because He doesn't really give you flexibility to play left tackle. He's really more of just a right tackle. And when you bring in Sumatai, when you have Wanya Morris, who you drafted last year, when Jawan Taylor's making big money, what is he, your fourth tackle in terms of kind of the pecking order of who you're going to keep on the roster? He might be looking for a new team soon. It would not surprise me at all. It also wouldn't shock me if the Chiefs tried to flip him for a late round draft pick during training camp. All right, Irv Smith Jr. next up here, the tight end who out of Alabama had a lot of kind of accolades and, was highly regarded. And he's been okay in the NFL. But you got 4 guys right now that are vying for spots, and they might keep 4 tight ends. And if they do, he's probably safe. But we know Travis Kelce's making this team. Feel pretty good about Noah Gray making this team. Jared Wiley's not getting cut. You just drafted him in the 4th round. If you only cut 3 tight ends, to me, the odd man out is Irv Smith Jr. because he's not a great blocker. He's really just a receiving threat. Kelce's going to give you that. Jared Wiley is a good receiving tight end, and he's a better blocker than Irv Smith, and so is Noah Gray. So if the Chiefs are comfortable with 3, Irv Smith Jr. could get cut, and you might say, well, they just signed him. Are they really going to cut him? Well, his dead cap hit's $385,000, $384,000. That's nothing. That's absolutely nothing. So they can cut him with no penalty at all. So, I don't think this is he signed here and he's guaranteed a roster spot situation. Like, he's going to have to earn it to be on this 53. So keep an eye on it. It really comes down to a numbers game likely. If they keep 4, he's good. If they keep 3, he could be in trouble. This is why you subscribe to the channel. We got you covered with the latest Chiefs news, rumors, and a whole lot more. I know there's been some kind of doom and gloom lately with the Rashee Rice stuff, but when new reports come out, we got to cover all that. So hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications. We'll continue to keep you guys in the loop. Speaking of which, I got to include them. It is a surprise cut candidates video. Rashee Rice, and make no mistake, it would be a surprise. I don't think it's going to happen. I wouldn't predict it to happen right now, but I don't think we can completely rule it out. If more information comes out about this nightclub incident that's not in his favor, that would not be good because he's already facing penalty from the league, which will come down at some point from the whole car accident situation where he's drag racing in the middle of daytime in Dallas, Texas. So, again, I don't think right now he's at this exact moment he's in danger of getting cut, but surprise cut candidate, yeah. I mean, it'd be a big surprise, and I don't think you can completely rule it out right now. Hopefully this doesn't happen. Hopefully he, whatever he's done, he learns from it, gets a chance, and redeems himself because he's a damn talented player. But, man, it hasn't been a great couple of months for him. And, again, at minimum, he's getting suspended. So I think we know that pretty sure straight away. But, again, got to let it all play out, legal process, NFL's investigation, all that as well. But while it would be a surprise, I don't think you could completely dismiss the possibility. Name a surprise Chiefs cut candidate. Do it now on this video in the comments section. Drop a name that you think would be a surprise Chiefs cut candidate. I just listed 5. Let me know who you think would be a surprise. All right, appreciate everybody for tuning in to the Kansas City Chiefs Report by Chat Sports. I am Harrison Graham. Enjoy your weekend, and we will see you soon.